Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of the Darkest Dungeon series on my YouTube channel. So, we're actually in a little bit of a predicament here, because what the more observant of you may have noticed is that in the very first episode of the series, I believe I did the prologue, I might be wrong, I actually did not, this is the tavern, hold on, I actually did not purchase these two upgrades until before I went in to the dungeon there, the first dungeon of the game, which means we did not receive 3 heroes. We only received 2 heroes because I bought these 2 a week late, or this particular upgrade here, Stagecoach and Network, a week late. You should buy this week 1 for sure. Probably buy this week 1 as well, the first time you're able to, because the Stagecoach is open since day 1. So what we have here is we picked up a Jester and an Antiquarian, whose names have been chosen from my Discord members again. The problem is the Jester is a very special character in the game that requires the rest of his team to be really strong for him to be strong. And the Antiquarian is effectively a throwaway character. She has terrible stats. The reason why you would bring an Antiquarian is because she increases the amount of gold and increases, I believe, the trinket drop rate of enemies in the dungeon. So she's really good utility. And the Jester can do a lot of damage if his team is set up for it. The problem is both of these 2 characters, Jester and Antiquarian, require their team to be really strong. I don't think you'd ever run a Jester and an Antiquarian together. But not only are we going to do that for this exciting, terrible episode, but Kang had earned a lot of stress last time because I was an idiot and I decided I wanted to turn around and get more loot. Because of that, Kang is currently in the Abbey, in the meditation cloister, where his stress is being relieved. Now, I could take Psycho Work out in this next mission, but because Psycho Work, Kang, Nate, and Wintergreen here are all level 1 characters, I want to keep Durk and Bilbee within the same range. The Antiquarian I don't really care about for Darkest Dungeon runs, but I might take a Jester, and I don't want these 2 to fall behind. Because very early in the game you want to balance all your characters out. So, our party... oh man. Our party is going to be an Antiquarian, Jester, Plague Doctor, and Vestal, which means we have no tank. We also have no damage dealer, apart from the finale use on Durk, which luckily for me, Durk has a pretty good skill set. It's too early in the game for me to have the guild open, so I can't change the skills, which sucks. Otherwise, we would be changing these people around and turning it into a decent team. Because of this is going to be a bit of an RNG run. I have 4 different dungeons I could take on here in the ruins. I will be taking on the shortest dungeon, not because, I want to get less loot and because I want less experience, but because we have a terrible party. This will hopefully not happen again. Of the 2 of them, they're both explore 90% of the rooms, and a Dazzling Charm really isn't very good, but a Witch's Vial isn't very good either. However, I would actually run the Witch's Vial on Wintergreen for now. So I'm going to go for the Witch's Vial. It's Plague Doctor exclusive. I have to put it on Wintergreen. Also, portraits versus busts. So in my experience, busts are easier to get than portraits. So we're going to go for the 2 portraits, even though I have 14 of each right now, and the Witch's Vial. And our team composition is going to look like this. We are going to have the Antiquarian in the front position. Let me explain this. Antiquarian in the front, Durk in 2nd position, Nate There's More in 3rd position, and Wintergreen in 4th position. So the reason for this is because the Antiquarian's abilities, of which she does not have Nervous Stab or Get Down, which are 2 abilities I frankly wish she had, but she doesn't yet. We don't have the guild unlock yet to give them to her. So she has Festering Vapors, which applies Blight. Not a very strong Blight either. She has Fortifying Vapors, which is a terrible heal. We're never going to use it probably. It can only be used from positions from the back 2 positions. However, Flash Powder, Festering Vapors, and Protect Me can all be used from any position, including the front. The Antiquarian is the farthest thing from the tank in the game, but the Jester can't be in the front because he needs to use Finale from the front, or Finale puts him in the front, and he needs to be in the 2nd position in order to cast Harvest or Slice Off. The Vestal can't be in the front because while she can use Illumination and Hand of Light from either of the first 2 positions, she can't use Divine Grace and she can't use Judgment unless she's in one of the 2 rear positions. And it only gets worse for Wintergreen. Similar to the Vestal, Plague Grenade and Blinding Gas have to be used from the back, but Incision would have to be used in the first 3, and we're not going to use Incision. So effectively, really the only position I have for Wintergreen is the rear. The Vestal debatably could be farther back, and Wintergreen could be in the next position up, but for this layout, I prefer it this way. The Jester will be in the front after he uses Finale, which is going to be kind of awkward to handle around. But actually, no, after he uses Finale, he will be returned to the rear behind Wintergreen, where he can then use Inspiring Tune. That's what I was going to do, to cure stress from the back. That's kind of the plan here, right? We're going to have the Jester's here. He's going to move into position. He's going to use Finale after he buffs himself with Harvest. Then he's going to retreat all the way to the back of the party, move Wintergreen to 3rd position, Vestal to 2nd position, which is bad, and Antiquarian will remain in 1st. And he's going to use Inspiring Tune from the rear position if the fight's still going on to cure stress. This is not a good party. I'm not even going to begin to fantasize about that. This party is terrible. However, we're not fighting a boss. We're doing a quick little dungeon. So hopefully we should clear this and nobody will die. This is not a good start though. So yeah, we also have 2 trinkets. Bleedstone, I'm not going to use it at all. That -1 speed is terrible. Even though the Jester, well, debatably the Jester could get away with it because he actually has quick reflexes. And considering no one else has, I didn't think about this. Considering no one else has 9 speed, this brings him down to 8 speed, which is still faster than anyone else in the team. So we actually will give him the Bleedstone. For Disease Resist, -2 dodge is nothing. Dodge is kind of meaningless in this game. It's one of the bad stats that doesn't really do anything. So 20% damage resist, I don't really know who to put it on. I'm going to give it to the Antiquarian considering... Actually, how much dodge does she have? 10, 15, 0, God, 0. Yeah, we'll give it to her. She has dodge to spare, even though dodge doesn't really matter. That trinket doesn't really matter right away. Anyway, here we go. Short dungeon. Just clear 90% of the rooms and get out alive with this crazy comp. That's the hope. So once again, we'll be taking 12 food, which is probably more than I need to, but I do not want to get a hunger ping and not have food for it. I'm going to take 2 shovels this time, not 1, because last time the game gave us a mercy shovel, thank goodness, but we actually needed 2. We'll be taking 2 anti-venoms, 2 bandages. I'm going to say 1 key. Well, we got 1 free, so we'll bring 2 keys. 1 holy water, 1 more herb, 8 torches. Let's go. Alright. So this is the first randomly generated dungeon we have in the game. The first dungeon you actually get in Darkest Dungeon is not randomly generated, and the initial run with Dismiss and
Pace
Randall
out
does
the
not.
halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay. So as you can see, some of the hallways are actually they are five tiles long instead of 4. This can happen sometimes. Also, because we're exploring 90% of the rooms, if you guys pay attention to the map, and then this map layout is actually very convenient for us, because this room right up here, we're never going to explore this room. We never have to explore it, because we can walk down the path of all the other ones and never have to backtrack. So let's go this way first and avoid this battle. If you guys can notice right here, there's a battle. Because of our scouting ping, there's going to be a fight before this battle. We can avoid that, which we want to have the least amount of battles in this run because our party sucks, as physically possible, and get around the map, hopefully. So we have to explore this room, but we can avoid that fight by going this way. There's a trap here. Goodness, what's the Antiquarian's trap disarm? 10%. Oh god. Jester is 30, which is not good. Vestal's gotta be, oh my goodness. Okay, Plague Doctor has to have the highest here. Yikes. 30 is as high as we have. Okay. Wow. Nice. We got lucky and we healed some stress on that. Antiquarian for we're leading for sure. She should
A
get
fortune
good minor antique.
waiting to be spent.
We're not going to pop a torch here because this room's empty. We know that. We got our scouting ping. Very good. I'm almost thinking about exploring. No, we're not going to do that room. Like I said, we're not going to go down there because of the battle that way. I forget it. What this curie I believe is almost always bad, so we're not going to actually touch that. From what I can remember, And before we get into this room, we are going to pop a torch. And head in. This room's also empty, which is very good. And we gotta go this way. This is the hallway I'm worried about, because if we get a fight in this hallway and a fight in this room, it's kind of bad. Let's hope we don't get a fight here, please. Awesome. Bookshelf is typically bad. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna pop 2 torches here. Probably should run more than 8 torches, and we're going in. All right. Oh, this is a bad fight. Luckily, they're surprised. That is really good for us. They're surprised. Slice off is not a guaranteed kill. Neither is that. Finale is practically a guaranteed kill, which we can blight these two with I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do in the future. We can't finale yet because our Vestal can't attack. We have to do slice off, which is pretty bad. Hopefully they bleed. They do. Okay. We're definitely blighting these two. This will flat out kill this one right here. I might be able to kill, is it 1? It only gets, okay. It's 1 damage plus, no, it's not any, it's 1 and 2 damage plus a blight. This should kill this one then, right off. Oh, it resisted it. Okay. We go for this one to kill, because that means these two are immediately dead to dots. Or do we go for this one? Oh, I think we're gonna go for this guy. Awesome. Alright. Not bad. This spitter in the back's dead to a dot. So we get 2 left. Hopefully they don't crit. They've got a high chance to crit.
This is how a life is taken.
Nice. Jester dodged with his high dodge. Not bad. And Aquarian will probably get hit. Only 1 damage though. That's pretty minor. She does get stunned, but the spitters in the back do more damage. So now we can just can use slice off to guarantee the kill on whoever.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Wintergreen can't do a thing, which means our Antiquarian gets hit again. Luckily, she dodged. We can hopefully finish off this Weber soon. Oh man.
Sedated.
We can't even kill a bunch of spiders. There's the Jester finale,
with impunity.
which forces him into the back. I mean, we cleared that party without taking any damage, but we got pretty lucky
yourself
there.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, I'm not overconfident, Wayne June. This is a terrible party. Okay, unlock strongbox. I think it's still worth using a key on this, if I remember correctly. Crap, I don't remember. We're just gonna open it. Contents are yours. Nice, another antique and more gold. Very nice. Okay, so we are going this way now. We have to hit this room. Okay. Okay, so we have a Cutthroat, a Fusilier, and a Bloodletter. Ooh. Got this buffs Finale, right? Yeah. That's pretty good, because hopefully we get some bleeds on them. We get double bleed, and the Finale has been buffed, so we'll probably Finale the Fusilier on the back soon. Do we want to... Let's see. Flash Powder seems terrible, unless they have a stealth enemy. Protect Me is just going to get the person that gets protected killed. Although, we're still going to do it. No, we're not. How much protection does it give? Okay. We are protecting... We're having the Vestal protect the Antiquarian. She's our tankiest character. This will hopefully dodge and do minimal damage. Okay. Pretty minimal.
Confusion. Nerves.
We could blight both of them in the back, which is the best play, I believe, on this one. Double blight's better than a single stun. Kind of, unless that happens. We're going to ignore the Bloodletter in the front. And ideally we want to kill... I think the Cutthroat is debatably worse than the Fusilier because he can crit. There's a high chance of critting. Let's hope he doesn't get a crit here. That is a really weird shank target. I don't even know. I actually did not even know we could hit the farthest back position of shank. Punishment's not going to do much because she has protection. She will bleed though. Luckily we have curatives for that. Okay, we are double blighting again. Guarantee, hopefully this guy's dead, and that should almost kill the Fusilier. And we can use Finale to immediately wipe out the Fusilier. Yep. Boom, he's dead to the blight now, and now we can cure stress on our front ones. And she is actually going to throw Blight on Bloodletter here. And now he's our only target remaining. Because both
The
characters
slow
are dead.
death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
We do need heals, but she can't do them. So let's hope we get a... let's see. This is... buffs her own damage. And this just gives us... yikes. Hand of Light. Alright, debuffed and buffs her own damage, but she's in a position where she can't do anything. Rain of Whips, complete dodge is very good. Yep, we're going to continue stacking Blight on the Brigand Bloodletter here, which is a very weak Blight. We can actually stun the Bloodletter, which is awesome. This probably will land. Yeah, that means we get a bonus turn there. We really need to move the Vestal back, because she needs to be able to heal. An Inspiring Tune can begin to cure the stress of our Vestal. Inspiring Tune's a pretty good ability overall, but we can only use it if the Jester's in the 4th position. He's not getting the 1st position again. So I think in this position we want to have the Vestal protect our Antiquarian again. And we're going for extra damage because the chance of him getting stunned again is pretty little. Wintergreen actually can do good damage with this dive, but... Alright, let's see who has more stress. She still has more stress, so we'll stress heal her. And hopefully this last attack isn't point blank shot. Actually, he might not get a chance to attack again. Do we go for the damage or do we go for the heal? I think we go for the heal here. Because likely the Vestal's going to be taking him for point blank shot here. Nope, Rain of Whips again. Okay, Rain of Whips is kind of bad because it can... actually, none of us bled from that. Never mind. We have one bleed. Okay. Do we want to go for a stun so we can get more heals off? Yes. Hopefully we get our stun here. Nope, that was really bad. Okay. Hopefully this applies Blight, so he will die no matter what. Okay, Inspiring Tune on the Antiquarian. And now he is dead. Maybe we'll get a... no, we didn't get to use Vestal.
Champion falls.
Alright, that was just a fight in a hallway, and that gave us a rough time. How much is the bleed for? 1 damage for 2 rounds. That's fine. We're gonna save the bandage, I think. Antiquarian, we'll have her go for more antiques when she got more. And before this one, we're definitely going to use a torch. Can we get away with 2 torches? We can here. Double torch, and let's feed people. You want to keep your food in increments of 4, so when a hunger ping comes, you can give 1 food to each party member. Alright, nothing in this one, and we know it's another, hopefully not a fight there. Very good. So we have no fights in this hallway at all. We're minimizing the amount of the dungeon. Oh, there's the hunger ping. We could actually have a fight. And I know there's good stuff in here. I believe the skeleton key works. Yes, it does. Alright. More crests, gold, and we got a sapphire and more antiques. Very nice. No fight, so hopefully we only have 1 more fight. However, due to the way the dungeon's laid out, I think we have 2 more fights. Because that would mean we only had 2 rooms with fights in them, which is kind of unheard of. So, likely we have 2 room battles coming up. Good thing I didn't use the shovel back there.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I forget what it's called. The display cabinet there. Alright. What do we got in here? Oh my money. Actually, this isn't too bad. Especially because they're surprised. Double Arbalists is absolutely nasty. But we can blight both of them and then stun them, hopefully. Slice Off is decent here. Boss Finale again. Actually, no, it's terrible here because they don't bleed. What am I saying? Both Bone Soldiers don't bleed. So we are definitely going to have the Vestal protect the Antiquarian this round because 1 damage blight is kind of pointless. Flash Powder is pointless in this fight. Double Blight set in, very good. And we are going to heal or be aggressive. I believe on her first action we want her to be aggressive against... Let's see, so they're taking 4 damage, right? Can she roll an 8? She can. Is it this guy? Because now he's practically dead.
Compassion is a rarity in the
I don't care about the bone
pitch of
grapple.
battle.
Whirl 1. 5 damage. That's fine. I mean, that's damage, but we're just hopefully no crits here. There we go. 12 damage crit. Oh, that's with bonus defense. Oh, brother. 5 damage. Okay, so Nate's in a very bad position. Luckily, something I did. Vestal has to heal. Oh my god. Why is she at 1 health? Oh, because it hit the... Right. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Well, we need to get this guy out of the picture now. Hopefully this applies a worse blight. He's gonna live through it. Hopefully this stuns both Arbalists. Stun one of them. Not bad. We don't want to attack on... Oh my goodness. That was a very good dodge from Nate. He has to heal himself. There's no other play. A crit heal would be better. But this slice off should wipe out both of these two, and then we can finale down the... Actually, we could just now. Slice off is better here because... Oh my gosh, of course it misses the Arbalist. Ah, no bleed on the Bone Soldier. It would have been better. That was the better play, but now it looks really bad. A second amazing dodge from Nate. Another dodge from Nate coming up, hopefully. Oh, a dodge from Antiquarian. Very good. Now we are most certainly slicing off this time. So we can get a double kill here.
Maintain the offensive.
This should, if this lands the Blight, kill the okay, we'll kill him regardless. If it's not awesome. So we only have the Bone Rabble left, which we're gonna go for a stun on, but we can't get a stun in this position. Alright, well in that case we're just double killing this guy. Hoping for it. We need to heal. All that crit heal, saving Nate. Nate is in this game. Whoa, I feel a lot better now. Nate, you have stayed alive due to the game giving you 2 lucky dodges. Hopefully we can get maybe a critical hit with that. The Antiquarian defending herself practically killed me, which is the scary part. There's that crazy 15 damage finale from the Jester that we could have used a couple turns ago, but slice off would have been better had the game not trolled me there. And we're back in position. Lock Sarcophagus, once again I believe is a key. I know you can use a shovel for it, but we might need the shovel for the last hallway. Let's actually find out right now. Do we need the shovel for the last hallway? We do not. So we can use the shovel here. Alright. No more enemies left. We actually did succeed. Wow. This was pretty easy. We had a very, very nice dungeon. It's worth going for this and not going for that. Should we have to go for the trap? I think you need anti-venom for this? No. Bandages for this? No. Medicinal herbs for this. Hey! We got it. Hey, Sturdy Greaves for the Arbalist. That's actually not that good, but hey, it's an item we can sell for money. Highest disarm chance was on... How much was the Jester again? Jester's also 30. He has the highest stress, so we're going to try with him. No, that's to be expected, honestly.
Curious is the
30% chance is not
art.
good.
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Final room. We've cleared it, and we are not sticking around this time. Not with this party. We are out of here. Wow. We
The
survived.
shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Get all that money brought in by the Antiquarian. We had some decent heirlooms for the overall amount, but we did earn those portraits. Not here. We earned 2 portraits for rewards. Alright. Bilbee and Durk are both level 1, and let's see. They picked up no perks, which is actually not that bad. Nate managed to pick up Skilled Gambler. Again, not a very good virtue perk to pick up here instead of an affliction perk. It's a pretty bad good perk, effectively, but hey, it's better than a bad one. Wintergreen picked up 2 15% damage in the Warrens. That's not bad. Not great on a Plague Doctor, because the Plague Doctor doesn't do damage per hit. He does dots. So, you know. 20% stress in Cove is terrible. That's really bad. That Cove phobe is worse than Warren's Tactician is good. So that one we may have to pay to get rid of. I forget if we have unlocked the other buildings now. Hopefully we have.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Oh, Kang picked up Enlightened. What does Enlightened do again? We'll only meditate for stress relief. Great. Alright. Sanitarium is still closed, but now we have gained access to the Blacksmith and the Guild. Two very important buildings. And we survived, which is the crazy thing. So, somehow we made it. I never want to run that party again. And, as for upgrades and new characters, we'll see them in the beginning of the next episode. But we somehow managed to survive. I'm happy for that, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Darkest Dungeon.